Hey everyone, and welcome back. Got 9 more holes to go here in Clearwater for the 2025 Preserve Championship, presented by FINALB9, run down by Gannon Buhr.
We got some sweet apple pie for you in the back.
Howdy, y'all. BigBarri commentary, bringing you all the action. We got a South Carolina convert over here, so you're from the South too, buddy.
Yes, sir, I am.
And we got Gannon Buhr right now with an 8-shot lead with 9 to go. So technically, Corey could eagle every hole and do this.
No, it's over as far as that goes, but we got a tight race for second and third place.
Wysocki, man. 13 under with a hole to go.
Yeah, if he gets that eagle, 15 is the mark. And you know, that's just this place. It's a sprint, always has been. Thought it might change this year. Nope. Still the same thing. Get as many birdies as you can. This is one of the tougher ones coming down the stretch, so you do have to put on your safety cap on this one. 750, probably play a 400-foot shot, and then you got that 350 into this sweet green. I love this hole. I think it's a great add. I think it adds, that kind of that tough hole that you need during this stretch.
And if there's wind.
Oh, it really.
If there's a headwind, this hole really shows its teeth. In the calm, it still is very, very attackable. And Gannon's going to go forehand into position, just fine. Probably a touch inside 400 or right around 400 in.
Tough angle, though. He's going to have to drift it from left to right,
yep,
which he's good at, but that's a way harder shot than being way left. If you play this absolutely correctly, I think this is actually going to be way better in play, getting left.
Yeah.
And he's going to be able to maybe even throw flat to hyzer.
Well, he's going to need to throw that in.
This is a big rim.
Silas has gone birdie on hole 10 so far.
I early called that, and he is surprising me with how hole 1, didn't love it, really late flip.
Yeah.
He's got that late flip working great for him. No more early call outs. This one's bad.
Oh man.
That's going to be perfect.
Holds on.
Here's that kind of turning shot that he has to throw, and
it's going to need some luck.
And not going to get it. Yeah.
Straight down.
He was padding away from that out of bounds, which is that's a typical miss from that position.
Silas from the prime spot. Look at this thing drifting to the right. What a dandy this is.
Oh, wow. Getting up on the top shelf is really good. You see a lot of great shots. Just being in that bunker, perfectly fine. That's where you want to land. You don't see a lot that get over the ridge and then just kind of settle.
AB's going putter, and it's drifting away. Fighting through, fortunately. He's going to have a look with a slightly errant approach.
I haven't seen a lot of people not get through that bushy tree. Oh, slip job. Boink.
A little sloshy.
Don't.
Yeah, that's good. That sidewalk is out of bounds. But yeah, you can see that the ground right there. So sloshy still from the early rain in the week. And I think Corey just found a bad patch there.
Dang.
Whoa.
Going for it. Too much going. That was a lot of go for it. I like it, though. But he's been putting great.
Yeah, he's going to be like 55, 60 long, though. So.
Yeah. No, but I like that he went for it. Heck yeah.
Sure.
Can the hot putting stay hot? No.
Not this time. A perfect drive. He's going to walk away with the bogey. That one's going to sting a bit for Corey. Meanwhile, AB didn't really throw a single shot on the hole that he would really like, and is going to walk away with the birdie.
Yeah, he said that's so bad as he picks up a birdie on one of the harder holes, right?
Well, there's only one hole in the back 9 that's going to play over par, and this is not one of them.
This is playing under par, really.
Yeah, surprisingly, yeah.
Man, we got a lot of talented folks out
here. We do. On tour. Yeah, it played over par big time in round 1 in the horrible conditions. Over half a stroke above par. It played just above par yesterday at .02, and then today it played 0.16 under. So in the calm conditions with the ground a little bit drier, except for that one spot that Corey was, made it a lot more attackable. And Ricky right now jumped up to a tie.
Got the eagle.
Got the eagle. Shoots 15 under, as he does out here. He just 3-time winner, and we've only been playing this tournament since 2020. So Ricky really is the king of the preserve, but that title will be passed off this year to Gannon.
I think, did this one get into our Dream 18? Because it should have. I love this hole, and I love it even more now it absolutely beat me up this week.
I'd like to do it. I'd like to do that video again, but with like a 72-hole course, and every single hole is different. It's just 18's not enough to really balance out these type of lengths.
Yeah.
When you have these sick par 4s or par 5s, it's so hard to compare it with just a really nice hole like this. You know what I mean?
This is just a great hole.
It is. You need holes like this.
Island. Look at the gallery behind it.
It's fantastic.
Oh, no.
Fortunately,
get down.
It is a putter, and it's not going to hyzer too much.
Oh, wow. Deep. This thing just ate my lunch. What about you? It ate my disc, too, in the drink. Turtles probably swimming around it.
I hit that wall twice, and my disc will never let me forget it. Got permanent scars.
I have to forget my disc.
Yeah, I was able to fish the disc out of the water, and then I remember grabbing the disc and being like, oh, great, I got it back. It was the same disc I hit the wall yesterday. Like, I need to retire that thing right now, immediately.
I love this angle.
Yeah, get over it.
It's going to be good.
Yes, it is. Really well thrown shot
really
from
weird drop.
Gannon as well. Just the perfect pace to get over that wall, drift in, a couple feet long of the bullseye.
Can AB keep his hot putting streak going? He's been making some nice ones. No, he cannot.
He is typically right on the center. So when he misses left or right, it is a bit surprising now. He used to have big problems with that.
Give me that. Nice putt, Silas. He's just playing fantastic. Again, won't stop birdieing. 3 pars.
It's nice to see.
What's crazy is watching them. It's like when these guys, I mean all of these guys, when they're on their game, it's almost so bizarre on a course like this to see them miss. Because we see just perfect after perfect, and it's like, well, why would he miss? Like,
yeah, it feels a lot more common on the other cards when you're out there to see players miss, even at this level.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it doesn't feel like a common thing for these guys.
Success is not linear. It takes time and it takes belief. A belief that there is no ceiling and that the bar can always rise higher. A belief that if you set your sights to the horizon, the future will meet you there. That no matter who you are or what you've done, there's always something to prove. Disc golf was built on the backs of people who dream. And out here, what started as a dream is now a decade-long catalyst that turns dreams to moments. In our 10th season, we invite you to join us as we celebrate this beautiful game and all the moments that make it great. Catch all the action, all season long, live on the Disc Golf Network.
Hole 12, par 4, 760 feet. You want to land either on this little used to be green area or that used to be bunker area. Somewhere over there will give you an opportunity to turn left, go over this knoll between these two trees over by the garden that Angie Marweed is still working on to this day. Get yourself a nice little birdie, go over to 13, and then birdie the rest of the holes.
Disappointed in him.
You can't be.
I am.
If someone said to leave it alone, we're not going to leave it alone. We're going to bring this with us for the rest of the tournament just because you said that. So, there.
Someone told me to do something.
Yeah, they haven't watched the practice round. I kindly suggested Paul one time do something, and we still fight about it to this day.
Yeah,
that was 6 years ago.
Yeah, he literally asked me to do something once. You can ask. Don't tell.
I don't know how to navigate it. I've known you since 2008, and I still don't know.
Look at that shot.
Yeah, that hit a leaf and is still in the... That's in the garden. The manicured garden. That's something else, too. Wow. These are great shots. Watch out, cameraman.
Very nice.
I'm not sure who's doing catch cam, so I can't make fun of him anymore because it used to be Josh, but you did just get turned around, so it's kind of embarrassing for you.
Oh.
There are some forehand routes through there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be in too much trouble over there.
He's warming it up right now,
yeah,
actually.
He is.
As we
that
speak.
Warmed up.
That's how I
Whip that-
warm up
whip
my
that
forehand, too. Whippity whip.
Does he have the height?
Yeah, he has the height.
Perfectly, actually. Great shot, Silas. Man, is he throwing some good shots.
He's a good shot thrower. Super wide. Does it get over? Yeah, it does. Easily.
Very, very good. Nope.
Just an opportunity for more claps for the highlight putt.
Maybe to get in that hype video again.
That's kind of a goal, isn't it? For any up-and-coming player.
Yeah.
Be on a hype video for the sport of disc golf.
Pretty easy. Jeez. Great birdie. Gannon. 35. Gonna be 36.
When you make it look that easy and boring, like you don't belong in hype videos. Hype videos are supposed to be the opposite of that.
Come on, Corey. Let's find some here.
Oh, the MVP bands are so thin, too. It just means you're so close to making it. Hole 12 played .14. Actually, this hole played a little bit harder than hole 10. You surprised by that? About the same.
No, I think the birdie's would be tougher on this one. I think.
And I think there was one less birdie. Actually, no, 3 less birdies on this one than 10.
Yeah, a lot of trouble you can get in as far as like out of bounds on the hole prior, but or a couple holes prior, but on this one, you can scramble pretty well and get the par, but the birdie's a little tougher to come by. Classic one here.
Yeah, it is.
348, just dead straight as they make them. A lot of people like to drift something off of hyzer, off of this big tree on the right. Skip up to the left, have that, circle's edge to 20-footer. Gannon just absolutely based it yesterday. You can get kind of greedy here and land a little short and go after the putt. And if you're not on target, this one has provided plenty of double bogeys.
It's a good mid-range thrower. Mid-range hole for throwers of the mid. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but the ceiling does come into play when you go with that mid-range. It is something you want to push that archway. Gannon uses all of the boy.
Is that on a remote control?
He's sponsored by Squatch too, and you just hit their sign. Kind of disrespectful.
How did this react like that? It was on hyzer. Look at, right? Now it's on hyzer. Skipping left, right? No, skip straight. Now, little smoochy poo on the squatch.
We could learn so much from him.
Yeah. Just gotta slow down.
He's going. What speed is the cigar?
7, 6.
Is it really?
I have no clue. I don't. Man, just an awful question for me.
Sorry, put you on the spot.
I think it's 7. Though.
7 speed. Okay. Just AB just doesn't really throw mids very often, does he? He goes putter up to the 7 speed.
Yep.
Not really anything in between.
There's a skipper. Yeah. Deal.
Maybe an area of potential improvement for AB in the future.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like for him, it's not a putter hole, even with his power. It's just the ceiling is just too low for it. But it's a good mid-range hole for high-speed players.
Just inside the circle. Oh, a lot of chains. I think that's his first miss in the circle. Whole tournament.
Yeah, he hasn't missed one this round. He was 100% coming into the round. So, yeah, I agree.
I think where he can really pick up a lot of ground is if his sidearm wasn't as wild. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it's just a little wild.
So much speed, and it's hard to, like, tame all of that speed and power. Which is crazy to think that there's, like, actually, I can't really think of anything that Gannon can noticeably improve on.
I had a wild thought. If AB threw his disc and put the revolutions on on it, and it was sitting in place, and I grabbed it, it would throw me. Par 5, 1,058 feet. Just an absolute gorgeous hole. I think one of the best we play, honestly.
That's a great hole. Yeah.
Get it out to the open, and then just have to have the skills not to go right or left. So just a classic golf shot, golf shot, golf shot, and you'll have a putt.
The OBs that they've added to the right side have taken it from being a really good hole. I really liked 14 last 2 years into being an awesome hole.
Yep. It's a great hole.
It forces you to throw good shots all the way. The green's treacherous. That's a good start shot for Gannon. Another forehand probably, and then really it's dealer choice from there.
Yep. That's a lot of hyzer, and I've been calling them early, but that's going left.
Yeah, there's not really too many discs that can handle that much hyzer and then turn down the fairway.
Okay, here's the sidearm.
Oh, smoochy.
Yeah. You know, when AB throws a sidearm, I'm not worried. But when when Gannon does. When AB throws it, though, I get a little worried.
Yeah, like, ooh, a little drama, a little tension.
Like that one. Almost went down the cliff.
That's big. To get all the way over there, that's really a nice
big
one.
Is this his roller disc? No.
Just a force, I believe.
That's a great shot. Nice. Anything by that tee pad, you're loving life. Got a little angle here. He's actually got a great angle to throw hyzer into a nice spot.
And he likes those hyzer flips, so it's kind of nice for him to be able to push it towards those trees, let it hyzer back, get some good distance. Yeah, he's in business here.
Man.
He's in business.
Really good. Wow. Fortunate to have that gap, too. Just kind of perfectly lined up. Mid-range for Corey. That's what he throws really well. Great mid-range thrower. That turnover he did on 10 was
sick.
World class.
I believe, Gannon's going to be going first. He's going to go backhand, which makes sense with that PD in his hand. It does flip up and turn a little bit.
Ooh, heavy on the turn. Needs a good kick. Gets it.
Yeah.
Why not?
He needs that one right now. Okay, he's at the top. Oh, that's big disc.
That's not a slow disc.
That's a big disc.
Doesn't miss the tree branches. Yes.
Oh.
Sit.
Oh, buddy.
And that's not all he has, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, buddy. That had to be 560.
Yeah, kind of with a cliff right in front of him.
Yeah.
Not the greatest.
That was probably more than 560.
Yeah, it had to be. Because you can't get 500 off the tee.
Yeah. Yeah. That was over 6 bills to the pin. I mean, I'm probably 650 to the pin.
I think you're right. Sheesh.
Oh.
Grody. Gannon got the height. Does it dig? Man, he's automatic, isn't he? He is just automatic.
He's a machine.
I will critique his upshot. I think he got fortunate not to be out of bounds.
Sure.
Good kick.
Yeah, but he's also lucky too. Another skill he's got.
That's one of the best skills to have. Silas, put on the brakes, young fella. Man, it gets quick over there.
Yeah,
He's been putting great.
Yeah, he's putting for birdie.
Yep,
he's putting for birdie. This guy's putting for eagle.
Just inside, so 55 feet. Give me that. On the stripe. Let's go. What an eagle. Never seen it.
Never happened ever before outside of one practice round shot, of course. But
wow, look at this. In the middle.
Oh, come on, AB. With the forehand tee shot. That's something you got to see to believe. That is unreal.
Oh, no. Hopefully that sat.
Well, the good news is that he's still up and he gets to try again.
Yeah, it's practice.
And then, you learn from your mistakes and you do better the next time and you get a par. That is so cool to see that on coverage. I'm glad it's not something that you get to hear about, but we've got we got proof. It happened.
It wasn't low either. It was so high. Like the camera guy had to go up above him. Ooh, we got a Noah Mindsman who's just having himself a tournament. So, are we going to see him with another one?
Well, probably.
Same distance. This whole
Boing.
3.
A little froggy hop. Love playing with that home state momentum. This is the guy you guys got to be watching out for coming up soon. We've talked about him in the past, but Carter Aarons, I don't know if he's 16 or if he's 17 now. Doesn't matter. The guy is absolute boomstick.
Well, he got into the circle on the hole that AB just eagled and missed the putt yesterday.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
A lot of power.
Level of power.
And unlike AB, he's not 6'4", stretched out. It's compact muscles with great timing. And this is a sub 5'10" player.
Yeah.
He might be like 5'8". What a tournament. Carter Aarons, guys.
That's for 13 under par.
What a day. Also 9 under back 9 with an eagle on 18 like we saw from our leaders yesterday.
Look at this.
Study it.
Look at his AP.
It's just spinning, dude. So many things are spinning. Man, so Corey's actually got some work to do. I mean, he's got a lot of birdie holes in front of him. This course does have a very attackable finishing stretch.
Yeah, it does.
But Carter, great job to get up into position there. Good stuff.
Hole 15, just got to worry about the Mando. That's what makes this one tough. The sidearms is the preferable play off the tee. Get over the ridge, land at about, I don't know, 350 to 400, then hyzer into this hillside. Pretty basic hole, but the mandatory is what makes it really tough. From that tee pad, it just kind of gets in your head a little bit. Makes you feel a little bit awkward. There it is on the right. And AB does well. And he's going to be inside 300. Oh, wow. No problem. We saw him not even get over the hill yesterday and go home for birdie.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. So this is a fairway driver. And he gets it turned nicely. He just walks away like a cool guy.
Is that Predator?
It's an Athena, I think.
Okay.
Don't ask me the speed.
Got
It's
it.
pretty fast for
Yeah.
a fairway driver when thrown by Corey. I'll tell you that much.
That is so good, Silas. It does seem a little unnecessary to try to get it turned right.
Yeah.
Just get it over the hills, all you need to do. But Silas, that was a very pretty shape regardless. How many other players approach their shot sideways on the tee pad and on their approaches?
Only one that I can think of that I know who was really, really good for a long time. Still very good. Johnny McRae.
Okay.
That's all that I could think of, really.
And it's an interesting thing to not have to twist your body around and then uncork your body back in that same direction. But it's not easy to get the power and the accuracy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you're losing one step of push off. So you have to generate that with like a quickness.
And these are just chip shots from the fairway for these guys. Maybe it's a little... No, this is fine.
Yep. Silas gets the turn and he's able to go mid-range, so there could be something to say.
Sure.
But you got to throw the mid-range a little better than that.
Mm-hmm.
You just missed one of those on the previous hole. Coming down the stretch for a guy like this, he's going to feel the pressure of the podium. And those putts become pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got heavy in the last two holes.
Yeah.
It's so hard, man, to just
They're
fight
heavy for anybody.
through the finish line. So tough to do. He's still playing great, but yeah, can't be missing inside the circle coming down the stretch.
Not when you're playing with a guy who's... Shoot, how many holes has he missed total?
Over the last 2 days, I think he had a bogey and 2 pars. And nearly a star frame, but Silas unfortunately not able to drop the putt in.
Like, imagine playing a tournament and then before you tee off, it's like, oh, if you want to win the tournament, you can miss 6 holes. Calvin going low beamer. We saw him throw it super low yesterday, and he got in trouble. This one gets almost to the green.
That went right over my head. I was out there in the raft. That thing went right over my head. It was so cool.
Did you hear it?
I had the binoculars. I was watching it the whole time.
That's awesome. Skip in.
Yeah.
Wow. That's easy. That's going to get him to 26 under par.
The bogey on 17, though. I wonder how much that's going to hurt. Let's see. What would 2 better than 26? Where's 28 at on the scoreboard? Would have been a tie for second.
Yeah.
With the birdie on 17.
I knew Levi before Pound was a company. He wants it to be perfect. And I think he's the kind of guy that nothing's ever perfect. At this point, I don't think anyone's disputing that it's the best bag ever made. It's the most comfortable bag that I've ever worn. The most tough and well-built and long-lasting thing that I'd ever tried on.
Once again, back to the A placement here for 16. This is the longer of the two at 402 feet. The thing that's tricky about this hole is whether or not you play the wide shot to skip up to the hill, or if you try to just lawn dart it on the hillside. But if you hit the hillside mid-flight, it's very easy for the disc to turn backwards and roll away. Or if you strike that tree, it can also roll away.
Gotta watch out for the dig. Doesn't get the dig, and that's gonna get the roll instead.
That's the one tricky part of this. The hole is otherwise, I mean, this is too simple for these guys.
Yep.
Without that little hillside, there's really no obstacle that's going to stop these guys from birdieing it every time.
That was really well done.
At this point, he could shoot 16 down again.
Yeah, if he goes perfect. Kind of skating over that. I mean, there's other things to talk about.
I know.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter how many more he gets.
Well,
like he's won.
But to your point, though, at the end of the front nine, you're talking about doing some historic things, and I wonder if any of that is ever in his head. If he's trying to think about event rating records, or
I think he is, and I think he showed that on 14 by not going for it when AB did. You know, like he was in a pretty good position to get a lot off of that, and he took some off and played the fairway too.
Yep.
You know, and so that shows me that he's still golfing for some reason.
Silas unable to put the brakes on. It's going to be a tough putt coming back up the hill outside the circle. Corey up first.
Branch kind of right in his way. What's he going to do? Go around it, over it. He's going to have a little bit coming back.
That's the scary part about that putt. You got to put a little bit more pace on it to try to get the distance underneath the branch.
Oh, good putt.
I'm looking at the number one C2 player in the world right now, Anthony Barela. Just dialed in from that range.
I only missed one in the circle this week. That's going to bring those stats up. Oh, he's outside the circle again.
Crazy time to try a trick shot, but nearly pulled it off.
Oh, I'm sorry. I pictured that being Corey. I messed up there. My bad. That was Silas's first putt for birdie, and he missed it. I thought that's where
okay. I see what
the first putt, ended up. I didn't think that he made it that far outside the circle.
He's so good at disc golf. Oh. The crazy thing right now is that Gannon's essentially at the point where he didn't even need to play a round one. Like, he would right now be in first place if he did not play round one. If he just went even par.
Wow. That's a great point.
He shot 11 under in round one. If he had shot even, he would have a one-shot lead.
That's crazy, Jerm.
Even pars, it's pretty bad on this course.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty bad on this course, and yet and he's got potentially 3 more strokes under par to go on these next 2.
Mm-hmm.
Pushing the limit of what we expect in disc golf now. AB using all of the fairway, coming up short, but maybe just short enough to do that jump putt thing he likes to do.
He does like to do that. I want him to make it, and then I want him to get the last hole, and then I want him to have 7 under in 5 holes.
Yeah, that's cool.
After kind of being a long ways away from a decent score. As far as the leaders are concerned. Guy's a robot at this point.
Doesn't matter, man.
The only thing that changes, though, is the person, I feel like, on this course. Because we've seen Ricky do the same thing, and we say the same stuff.
Yeah, well, Ricky started off with the 16 last year and then just held on to it and played great.
Mm-hmm.
Made putts from everywhere.
Yep.
It's a little bit more exciting, though, man, because he was making long putts. Like, Gannon has made long putts, but he's mostly just parking stuff, man. Just mostly putting it 25 feet and just ho-humming it right into the heart. Ooh, no. Okay, good second kick.
Yep.
There is OB left that can be found with any extreme kick left.
Going with the jump putt here.
And this finishing stretch is really hurting Silas's finish position.
Had a great start.
Yeah.
But this is, so he's just inside, and that's on the stripe. Yeah, no, I completely agree, because this is the easy part of the course. And losing some strokes.
Oh, by the way, remember when I said there's only one hole that plays above par on the back 9?
Yeah.
It was the hole that Anthony eagled.
Oh. It's getting a lot of strokes on people.
A lot more than if he had eagled anywhere else. This is a big putt for Gannon right now.
Yeah, it's to go up by 10. Or no, is that?
Was there a fist bump there? Did you see the little squeezy of the bag on the left hand?
Mm-hmm.
He knows something's up. Because otherwise, I think he just steps up and makes it. But like, he took his time, did his routine. Yeah, there's a game within a game going on right now, I believe. I don't know what it is, but he's motivated by something. This is a 3-round event also, people. He's at 41 under.
Hole 18, par 5, 942. These guys are just trying to land anywhere right around here and then anything farther into here, just to set up a gradual hyzer into the green. AB been throwing it kind of left, and it doesn't matter because he can throw it to the moon. I did see Silas the first round he was playing a great round. Would have been on lead card, turned one over. So we might see him put a little more height, maybe stable up on the disc. Here's Anthony. Well, he's not going to be left.
Yeah,
and he's not going to be 500.
No. That's where a lot of people's second shot, it lands. In that area, at least.
Yeah, that's where I laid up to.
He'll be 360 feet
that's
from the
right.
pin. Just think that just imagine a situation, if you will, that you had shot 13 under every round.
Mm-hmm.
It would be the best tournament of your life, would it not?
Yeah.
Congrats, second place.
Nah, that would put the pressure on him. He would have folded like a lawn chair with big Uls tracking him down with 13 balls.
Unfortunately for you, buddy, that's an unlucky 13. You're losing. You're losing at that one, buddy. I just like to imagine once in my life shooting 13 under.
You will. You will live that dream again, my friend. I believe it.
Corey Ellis doesn't need the flip up, just gets big power into position. That's awesome. I actually brought my retriever in that little life raft in case someone turned one over. I was there for emergency rescue purposes.
Silas gets it up in the air.
Didn't need me this time, fortunately.
Gannon just walking to his disc thinking, do you think this is the best he's ever played, Jerm?
I don't know. The IDGC performance he put on was pretty special, but this is up there. I mean, I got to give the nod to the IDGC just because that was his breakout, and he had the lead in that last round for a bit. But yeah, this is, I mean, it's 1 and 2 for him, these two performances, Preserve and IDGC a couple years ago.
I'm talking about Gannon.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Silas.
That's all right. I might have said Silas.
He was throwing, so I figured, oh, okay. Gannon Buhr, best.
If you answer no, you're wrong. He's winning by 12?
A Brazilian.
I think he's winning by 12 right now. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, he's got this guy by 12. So if he makes the eagle and Corey somehow pars, he's gone by 13.
My brain's not braining right now, but that's...
Oh, this looks good, though. If it can just get above the bunker. Doesn't. Gonna have to earn it.
Clips the top of it.
To the moon. I will take you.
Does not need to do that at all. But why would you not? Why would you not?
I got my dream. I got the 5 under through, or 7 under through 5.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That is super cool.
That's crazy, really.
Is he running it?
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
stuff. What is he gonna 30 putt?
Well, I mean, like, yeah, of course. Some people would just lay it up and get out of here, but he's going for something extra. I think this might be to shoot a 1090 event average.
With the duck staring at him right in the face.
World's largest duck. Off the cage. That would have been for 16 under again. Yeah, I know. It's tough. It's just going to be an 8 down today on the back 9 for
I'm
Gannon.
proud of him. I'm proud of him for finding, I don't know what he's playing for, but he
Yeah.
found something to
Totally.
keep going because
Totally.
Corey, great tournament, buddy.
Seals the deal. Second place.
Fantastic finish. I mean, averaging that's 10, 10, 11 under for the tournament. Typically, that gives you a chance, not this week, but
1062 event average for Corey.
yeah, that's great.
An eagle for Silas. Gannon's going to lose the box, but fortunately, they've run out of holes.
But what I was going to say with
I guess he didn't have the
Gannon
box anyways.
is maybe with the eagle, we already covered that, but he found something to keep going and to push himself farther. There's been plenty of times, I know in your career, my career, where we've played and we get a big lead and we just kind of fall back, There's nothing to play for anymore. And he found something to really push himself forward, and that's incredible. This is an all-time performance.
2025 Reserve Championship, sponsored by Simon Line, your MPO champion, Gannon Buhr!
He's doing well with that thing. It's a pretty heavy trophy.
I think he's very strong.
This course plays so well to my game, and it feels like it's about time I won it just because I've played so solid here over the last 4 or 5 years. So it feels amazing to win this one. I've historically haven't closed out tournaments that well. When I have a decent sized lead going into the final round, I kind of start off rough for that round. So it felt good to just keep myself in it early. The record I was looking at, there was 2 of them. Biggest margin of victory, and it was 12. And come on, Corey, he made that putt to make it 11. And then the other one would be the highest event rating of all time. Incredible tournament, and it feels so good because we're going into a stretch of tour that matters a lot with a couple majors over in Europe and European Open at, or Worlds at a course where I won European Open last year. So it's a good time to be heating up. I'm going home tonight, and then I have the Des Moines Challenge right in my backyard next weekend. So I'm really looking forward to it, and yeah, just can't wait.
Well, for a guy who loves Legos, he really knows how to build the pieces together. This guy is just, he's got it all. We talked a little bit on that 9 about places where Anthony Barela can improve. I don't really see much right now with his game. The only thing that he can do is go the other direction. If he keeps things going, I can't see how anyone can touch that type of performance. 1088 average. Unbelievable.
Yeah, there's only a couple who've ever done something similar, and that's like a Wysocki or a Paul Macbeth. So he's, Ken Climo back in the day winning by, I've heard the rumors of 20 and things like that. So he's entering into a place where there's not a lot of people that live. And he made that look extremely easy.
It was special.
Shout out to Carter Aarons, who had a fantastic tournament, takes 3rd place. Also, Silas, who had a phenomenal finish at 5th place. And AB could have given up, and he comes back to get another podium. He's on a nice streak, too. So there is a few people that have a little momentum going into this next part of the swing, and I don't know. Obviously, Gannon's going to be the favorite going into his backyard, but with the talent that we have, you never know. You just never know these days.
Also, shout out to Noah Meinsma. He's the only player that did not eagle 18, except for Gannon, in the top 8 players. Had he eagled 18 like he did in round 2, he also would have tied Carter and Anthony for 3rd place. So great performance for the Minnesota native. That's going to do it for us, man. It's going to do it for the world's biggest duck, who got smoked by Gannon, too, by the way.
Yeah, he's going to need to step up his game.
He's going to need to bring something bigger duck, perhaps. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back in a couple weeks for the Des Moines Challenge. Until then, go play and have fun. Like and subscribe. We'll see you later.